Hello and welcome to All Out Pummeling. It's season 5 of the Draft League, and we are back. I am JP, one of the coaches of the Toddington Torracats, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm Joe, coach of the Crewkerne Croconaws.
I am PK, coach of the Luton Leafeons.
And we've just had round 1 of the Draft League. What I should say, welcome to anyone who's joining us for the first time. And if anyone is new to Draft League on the wider world of YouTube, what Draft League is essentially, we play competitive Pokemon against each other. We've all drafted, there's 16 coaches. We've drafted teams of 10 Pokemon from different sort of like power levels, and we are having a bunch of games. We've got 3 games in the initial group stage, 3 games in the regional group stage, and then a final playoffs at the end. So,
yes, indeed.
Hell yeah.
Should be very, very spicy. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we've got we've got 4 matches to cover, more than our regular 3, because we are splitting the coverage with Out of Your League this season.
Yep.
So we are covering Sinnoh.
We're covering Hoenn and Sinnoh.
Hoenn and Sinnoh
with a
groups.
Sprinkling of Johto this week.
Yeah. PK wants to cover a bit of his own match, so we'll just have a chat about that.
That's fine. I mean, they covered bits of our matches as well in Out of Your League.
They would have covered.
They did some good stuff at the end of their show. I enjoyed it.
Yes, I will say I will also put the link to Out of Your League's video in the description for anyone watching who wants to see Kanto and Johto groups coverage.
Yeah.
Be the other half.
Yes. Yeah. So, is there any business anyone's got before we jump in to our first game?
I don't think so. I think we're good, clean, ready.
Yeah. Good, clean, and ready. Yeah. It's just been business as usual in the All Out Pummeling office, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, all the matches across the whole league were fantastic.
It was the closest round we've ever had, wasn't it?
The closest round, yeah. The lowest differential.
Pokemon difference was the lowest between each game on average.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to explain. Basically, all the games were like 1 or 2 Pokemon left, pretty much. Yeah,
there was no big 5-0 wins, 6-0 wins, or anything like that. It was all 1 or 2-0, and that was it. It's just like, ooh.
Yeah, there was only one game I didn't particularly think was too hot, and that was mainly because Rob got to do exactly what he wanted, unfortunately, in that match, and I was like,
he did. But that's the advantage you have against another rain team when you have 2 weather setters.
Yeah.
You can always just switch it off of that weather.
Yeah,
that was always going to be a funky game because they're the teams that counter each other out the gate. It's going to be like, what? Okay.
But Rob sort of countered that quite nicely with not only having the 2 setters, but also he's got the Sun Team 6, which has got the grass types.
The grass types, yes.
Which, do well
we were
against the rain.
Talking about, obviously, I think Out of Your League went into like which one sort of has the advantage, and like generally we'd think that rain is probably the best of them, but in this particular matchup, it's like
it's super effective against
Sun,
fire.
Sun sort of wins out just by the fact that a lot of Sun teams have Grassmons. So it's like it was a bit funky, but it was unfortunate that the Barn Street Produce didn't really have much to like put a fight up for me.
I did speak to him, and he didn't prep for a lot of the team to come. He also did not know the move Solar Beam existed until 5 minutes before the match. I was like, watch out for Solar Beams in the sun. He went, my what now? In the what now? He's like, Solar Beam, it's a good move that in the sun.
Have you heard of Sunny Beam?
It's
that thing that Sun teams do.
Oh, okay. So, he's still finding his feet a bit there, and hopefully a more he'll be able to play a bit more to his game plan hopefully this week. So.
Yeah, obviously tough match, learning curve.
But... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, any game, if Rob is your first opponent,
with a team that counters you. Like, maybe not.
Other games, impressive performance from Seb.
We've had all of the new players really have come out and shown pretty Pretty damn
come
good
out
club.
swinging.
Yeah. The champs lost their first game, but in classic Chris form, he can lose the whole group stage. He's still going to get to the final.
Yeah.
This is one thing you have predicted. You're like, he's going to go 0-6, but he'll be fine.
Classic Chris Munden.
Sandbagging. He's sandbagging.
We'll see if there's any sandbagging in this game, because we know we've got Sam Warner's game coming up.
Dun, dun.
But before that, we have a brief interlude with PK's game.
Hello.
Yes, indeed.
Here we have the Luton Town Leafeons versus the Swindon Slowbros.
Oh yes, here my match. I was really looking forward to this match, especially because I knew a few funky things were coming.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to be the first game of the tournament. I think I might have the first game of the tournament like last season as well.
Yeah.
No, that was wasn't it Sam with it exploding?
Oh, maybe it was the season.
Last
I think maybe it was the season before that I definitely usually like to get the first game in early.
Yeah.
But it's like this game started a whole new like prepping thing for me, like ways to prep as well, because I'd actually realized that a lot of his team got psychic and it's like, his team is designed to counter my Mega Venusaur hit.
Oh, I see.
Does Lucario get a psychic move as well?
Yeah, I think it does get psychic.
Oh my god.
That's the thing, yeah.
It has the power of the aura.
Oh,
mine's
the power of aura. I'm just going to whack it on, play on really slow while we talk about it.
Yeah, so this team I didn't bring any of my big mons ready, except by Sharp.
Yeah.
Right. And there are a few interesting there's a few interesting sets in this. So like 3 of the mons don't have any speed EVs because it's a slow team. And
yours or Ray, sorry.
Of my mons. The two out of the 3 that do have speed are choice scarfed to try to be what they
fast.
need to be.
Yeah.
And then there's a Crosser which has enough speed to be faster than his choice. I think it's choice Latios. Or no, it's Mega Diancie maybe. That's at +2 once the shell smashes off. It's faster than its entire team. Right. And that Crosser would have gone in this entire game. But the one thing I needed, and I was trying to play around, is having Lucario dead, because priority obviously was what I was trying to get around.
Yeah.
Right. And so once Lucario gone in, I was like, okay, well, I've won the match. But the boys played around it pretty well. The other thing I like in this is that I knew he was going to bring Z Bounce Gyarados, because that is one of the big things to beat Mega Venusaur, which is such a dick. And so at the very last minute, I had Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball.
Well, you were Cursed Body, which has just come out on screen versus the DNC.
Yeah.
I'm mad about that.
So I had Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball on it, and it's full special attack, full defense with a positive defense nature.
All right then.
There was Calculus, and then it had Trick Room at the end, because Trick Room was a last minute move, really.
And the Trick Room is what got you through it.
Actually got me through this match, yeah. So when he started subbing, I was like, oh, he's going to Dragon Dance up. And it's like, he's not going to Waterfall. He thinks I'm going to have Water Absorb. He's not going to do it. So, and I know I have enough special investment to beat his sub as well. And I was like, this is fine. I got this.
I am super mad, right? That you should have had Water Absorb, okay? You should have had Water Absorb in every situation.
Yeah.
Ray and Dom know you should have had Water Absorb.
Yep.
And yet they still clicked Waterfall on your Water Absorb Mon.
Yeah.
So I don't know who I'm more mad at. You for not having Water Absorb, or them for not playing around Water Absorb. I was just like, oh, Waterfall. Oh, that's going to get Water. Wait, what? What?
He's Cursed Body.
I was mad as heck. I was
oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm sad. I'm happy that I managed to essentially solo his Dragonite, just completely new Dragonite Gyarados with a completely weird
lower tiered Mon,
which went yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But unfortunately, this whole game, I was like, I just want Licky and I just want Crustle to do work. And unfortunately, didn't actually get a chance to do it.
Yeah, they
didn't Licky hit the field?
It hit
the
field, used Wish.
It hit the field, used Wish, then fucked off. Yeah.
That was the part 1 of Licky's tech.
It was. God, I've got so many plans for this thing.
Yeah.
And it's still not managed to properly come out yet. But no, I knew they were gonna prep so much for Venusaur, and Venusaur didn't really do much. Same as Latios and Ninetales Alola. So it's just a thing to be like, use your lower tier mons. Like, you don't have to bring the things just because they're good. You can play around it. No, I
mean, like they said in
my ones could have won.
Yeah, like they said in Out Your League, if you think that they're going to prepare so much for certain mons, you just don't bring them, then that's half their prop gone out the window.
Exactly. I really mainly wanted to highlight the fact that people, you've got a team for a reason. I'm someone who's every season I've used every single one of mons because I just, I really like doing it, and that's why I draft my whole team. To, really. So yeah,
none of this.
Even if it's just leave mascot
one Pokemon on the bench the whole season.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Joe. I know who drafted that Haunter.
It might come.
It can't go 2 seasons of it, otherwise I'm going to have to draft it next season. I don't want it.
I mean, that's why you brought the Go-Go. So.
That is why I brought the Go-Go. So you clutching out a win there.
Yeah.
Against the Swindon Slowbros, 3-0.
It was a good start to the season, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the first of our inter-show rivalries has been won by
I think
our own PK Joe. So.
Although we have a pretty good record against them, to be honest. I think last season we didn't lose a game. Oh, I lost to Ray, I think, but then beat him in the rematch. And, so I think the show's doing pretty good against the big boys.
It was tough at the start in season 1, and then they sort of got a bit easier, and then they sort of crept up in skill a bit, but you dispatching them. Good job.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep them down this season.
We'll keep them
exactly.
down.
I mean, we've taken over them as the #1 show, so we may as well.
I don't know. There was heartfelt comments in the Facebook afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was one of them. I was like, "Hell's yeah, Out of Your League's back."
It was good to see another Out of Your League again. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Shall we get into our first official match for this episode?
After that brief interlude, because I really wanted to talk about myself, we will now actually get into our regularly scheduled programming.
Right, so our next game, we're in Hoenn Group, and this is the Ealing Elekids, coached by Sam Allner, against the Kingswood Kabutops, coached by Chris Patella and Marianne, or Crispy as we call.
Yes.
And
we call Marianne Crispy.
Yes, they call Marianne Crispy.
It's Chris Patella and Crispy.
Yes. Shut up. So we've got the hyper offensive team of Crispy and Marianne against an eclectic mix of second bests.
The second bests, as we call them.
This looks like a U roster for the Ealing Elekids, JP. This is a team that I would expect you to break.
This looks like a very nice team, and he's gone for his power picks, plus a Rotom and a Lipard. I mean, the Lipard is the biggest thing that makes me like it. And there's Aurora, I guess. But I mean, I like a lot of the mons on the Kabutops squad as well. They got the Weaver, they got the Alakazam.
It's the top boys, Superior. And then, as you say, a tier 5 and a tier 4 in that. Gramble and Dusclops.
So it looks like, kind of. I wanted to say a bulkier squad from the Elekids, but I mean, it's only really the Metagross and the Volcarona.
Rotom,
Volcarona-ish.
Aerodactyl, Zeraora, Lipard, all very fast, all very squishy. So maybe they're fighting fire with fire.
Yeah, this is looking like it might be a quick one. If I were to look at these two lineups, maybe this be done in 10 turns.
You can see this, Volcarona is going to get a Quiver Dance off, or like Superior's going to get, the contrary boost up, and it's just going to, it's going to sweep.
Yeah.
That's what I think going into this match.
Yes. I did actually watch Crispy's stream of this, which I enjoyed very much, and I was very mad at different points of the stream, but we'll get to them when we come to it. But should we jump in unless there's anyone?
I guess so.
Think of? No? Okay. Right, so 3, 2, 1.
Right. First out, we have the Gramble, Cerberus, versus Butterscotch.
And unfortunate coming out second there, getting intimidated.
They always come out at the same time, so it always intimidates.
Oh, is it always intimidated?
Yeah, you intimidate each other.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's something new on turn 1.
Oof. Big play
roughness. Thunderwave. Yep. Metagross coming in for an Earthquake, eating that up quite nicely. Gramble is not meant to be a slouch on the offense, but
it's pretty decent.
Yeah, Metagross too tanky, man. Getting up
set up the rocks there.
And finding it's got a Z move as well.
Oh my days. Yeah. Some Hoenn Claws.
Yes, I love me some Hoenn Claws.
Oh, but the Nightshade. So I thought, oh my god, a Z move after Hoenn Claws. This is going to be big.
Gigavolt Havoc.
Didn't give a shit. Look at it, not give a single shit.
It's a curious choice. Yeah, it gets burned over his trouble as well.
I mean, guess it's to kill the Tornadus, rather.
Yeah. But I mean, why would you click it then?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you click like Meteor Mash or something, chance of getting an attack boost?
Maybe he didn't calc the Eviolite was on there and thought with the attack boost and the Z move it would one-shot.
Oh, maybe.
Because it's not till he gets knocked off here that suddenly it starts taking big damage.
Yeah.
But this is still a hell of a showing for this.
Brannigan.
I love it. But the Dusclops here is actually putting a hell of a showing.
Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, this thing is like a tier 1 offensive killer. I mean, I remember against your Salamence in Season 1, after I fire blasted your Tangrowth, you sent this bastard out, and I was like, I can't kill it.
Healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. If this got off a better rest talk, like, because the sleep talk here is they just completely whiff. I think if he got off a couple more Nightshades, he would have actually killed another Mon. And that was double crit in a row, by the way, on Plasma Fist. Let's just say that right now. Yeah. Or just crit him. That's the way to get through a tank. Yeah, I'll just crit him twice. Yeah.
Learn from the best.
Yeah. The male Cleopatra.
Get rid of the Focus Sash.
Big knockoff.
I mean, that's kind of Butterscotch. That's an interesting name. Oh, well, here we go. Back to turn 1. We got that Gramble versus this.
The knockoff cat knocks
leftovers. Getting knocked off.
Knock off. Rotomo.
Oh, the play roughness. Crispy is salty about that play roughness.
Yeah,
I mean, there's 2 in this match.
2 misses and getting crit twice.
Was it 90% accurate play rough?
I think it's 90, yeah.
Off the top of my head, 90.
It's either 90 or 95. I think it's 90. So,
go for that
big ice punch there.
Gets him back to his berry, though.
Yeah, and there's the Thunderbolt to finish it off.
Yeah, I think he... after he missed player off a bunch, he was like, I need to guarantee the damage with Ice Punch.
Well, it's super effective versus the Flymo.
Yes.
And there we see Weavile doing one of its best things, revenge killing. Coming in, just killing something and getting out. That's what it does.
Season 2, the Volcarona.
Oh, the Tornadus he sent out immediately. He was like, all right, we just click Tornadus. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Goes for the Aerial Ace.
Big Aerial Ace.
Big chomp. You don't usually see Aerial Ace on the Tornadus there.
No. Well, usually you run a special version, so you run Air Slash. Yeah. But physical-wise, unless you're using...
Or Hurricane.
Unless you're using Fly. Yeah. That's probably the most powerful flying move
so this is clutch, actually, because the Weavile is on 26%, so it can come out one more time after taking rocks damage.
Does it, though? Can it, though? Or is that a mathematical thing in Showdown?
Well, this one, it can and does come back out.
Oh, because it has an uneven... it has an odd number of health.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, that's the way. It's also the way with if you have Gluttony Belly Drum, you have to have an even number of health, otherwise it doesn't trigger.
I've definitely got that wrong before.
So I was thinking Crispy's in a pretty good position here. He's got his Mega Alakazam out, and I mean, it is kind of his fast stuff left, but I mean, this is a Mega Alakazam.
Yeah, after a bad sort of early game for Crispy, luckily, then it's looking all right, and you think it's doing okay.
So I'm surprised that.
I'm surprised that managed to take. Maybe it was running some special defense because it knew it couldn't outspeed.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The 1% live.
Yeah, the 1%
calculated
does just enough.
Yes.
Okay, coming down to the wire. Unfortunately, not getting the kill with the Ice Shard there.
So, do we think that was choiced? Oh, Bullet Punch. Okay, that was that. Okay, so that was clever to use it there. I was like, surely you outspeed and knockoff, but I would have got Bullet Punched in the face. Yes.
Clever, Gotcha.
Okay.
We still have a full Superior here.
We're coming up to the bit I'm mad about.
Superior.
Right. he got the hidden power there. It's fine, but he probably
didn't
could have
need
clicked a different
to.
route. But
Yeah.
okay, in the calcs, the only thing that one-shots this now is Leaf Storm.
Yeah.
It's got lower accuracy, but it doesn't matter because he still could get 2 chances at using it. And, yeah, it goes down.
Well, he didn't get a move.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He did get a move.
He didn't get a move, so he didn't.
But
got
he could have still
outfed.
clicked it.
It wouldn't matter. We wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, like he just got beat straight up. So it was actually closer than it looked like it was going to be at the start. Like he made a good comeback on that one.
Yeah, Zap Brannigan putting in work there.
Yeah,
like,
newly tier 2.
Yeah, we've not seen Zeraora really pop off before, but it's looking.
It's just the
looking pretty
classic
scary.
Sam Warner drafts one of Dom's Mons and makes it look good. But yeah, so the Ealing Elekids picking up a win.
Have you seen Marianne's last comment in the chat there for the game? Just good game, shitlords.
Oh, so funny.
Oh dear.
But yeah, again, another look at that. Only 11% left in that match. That was, one lot of rocks. If rocks had gone up on Crispy's side, but
Yeah, and that you could also say as 2 misses and 2 crits.
That's true. Actually, if either of those had gone the other way,
It was
that's
tough.
Pokemon.
Tough luck. Yeah.
that's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon. So yeah, Sam Warner getting a nice 1-0 victory, putting him at the top of Hoenn so far.
By the skin of his teeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, should we go on to our next game?
Up.
The second game in Hoenn is going to be the Toddington Torracats, should come up in a sec, versus, there we go, the Kingsdown Kingdras, coached by Kit.
How are you feeling for this one?
Yeah, on first looking to me, this team is like, you just have a lot of rubbish mons there. That team is garbage.
I don't have my Mega Ampharos, I don't have my Hoop Unbound.
You got 2 tier 5s, a tier 4, a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 4.
Yeah, I've got like all of my bottom square and then like a couple from the top.
Yeah.
And Kit actually said after the match that the only mon he was expecting was Gliscor, so threw him for the loop with
That was
my
something
picks.
we picked up in practice. Was I said to JP, I don't think he's got anything to get through a Gliscor. Really, like if you look at the squad he's got there,
and the most resists.
Yeah. Other than a hidden power ice from his only special mon, which was Heat Ram, really.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So it was just like, to be honest, you should be right. Bring that Gliscor, maybe set up a bit, just do whatever, should be right. But definitely bring that Gliscor.
Yes. So I really didn't want to lose this match after we sort of shit-talked his team in the LSRs with a whole 4 times weakness
You
team.
mean
But it is
correctly
true.
analysed his team? It's not shit talking if we're like.
But it is shit-talking if you think his defence is trash and therefore you should lose. Because like they said in Out of Your League and in the draft stream, that, there is a combination where... you can't actually hit him super effectively ever because he's got the right coverage on his team for everything, and then you just hit him for 2 damage, and then he's got a Landorus out that can just earthquake you for massive damage.
I mean, but the thing is, as long as you don't bring your entire team choice scarfed against him or choice banded, then you're like, maybe I think click the other move I have.
Yes,
There's a lot of good coverage.
Yeah.
This game definitely he could have run away with it. The Barbarical was an issue.
Anything with Shell Smash is an issue.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was very happy that I did put Comfey on the team in the end, because if I hadn't, it could have been very, very nasty. We were thinking, do we go Hooper Unbound or do we go Comfy? We got 1 slot open. We were thinking maybe Hooper Unbound could be good here, but we kind of want to save the tech for a bit later. So we brought out the Comfy tech. Becky was not very happy with the Red Steel being on the team.
I mean, it looks like it's got fine hair in this preview.
Oh, it does.
I was looking at that. I was like, what mon is that? And I was like,
it's Pyrregisteel.
That's anime Registeel. He's powered up
it
for the
is.
fight.
It screams really loudly.
Should we get into the game, see how it unfolds?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so leading with a Pyroar. The choice was to lead with Pyroar because we've got Will-O-Wisp on it for all his physical mons. The only thing it can't hit is the Heatran.
I was going to say, I heard you overruled your Padawan at the turn 1.
Yeah, last second, Becky was like, I don't think we should go Pyroar because I think he's the lead Heatran. I was like, yeah, but Pyroar is good against everything else except for the Heatran. And then, of course,
I don't understand why you didn't do a big old belly drum there, but I think it's because you're running some wacky set.
So yeah, this is a bulky sap sipper Azumarill.
Yeah, boy.
It's almost like you an idiot.
Well, actually, we did get the attack boost there from the Leech Seed.
There's a difference between one attack boost or, the entire
we do lose
belly
from
drum
the
attack boost.
Yeah.
Like, you would have already killed his whole team by now. Like, literally.
Don't get me wrong, you're right. You're absolutely right. Actually, I think maybe the Fortress kind of rules us because unfortunately this doesn't get Earthquake, so I had to put Stomping Tantrum on it.
Or Bulldoze, I think.
The idea was that...
So
the plan this game was Gliscor at the end comes out and sweep. So everything else was to just get everything low enough in range so that Gliscor can sweep. So that's why Azumarill... it could do enough damage to everything.
But it could have just killed his team at turn 2.
Yeah, maybe, but I wasn't going to be greedy with the belly drum.
Can we just appreciate the battle between Tentacle Pawn and British Steel here?
Yeah. When I first watched this, I was like, JP, I hate your nicknames. What are you doing? And I was like, which ones do you hate? I was like, the Barbaracle. I was like, I don't have the Barbaracle. The
Barbaracle's on the other team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your nicknames are fine.
We've got a fun little thing about to happen here. So the Barbaracle just came out and scared the shit out of me, but managed to scare it out with this because we do have the triage ability for the priority. And he's setting up hazards. I'm like, okay, well, fine. I can Calm Mind. How greedy will he be with these spikes? Oh, he's gone for another one. Okay, well, I'll just keep Calm Minding then. There was a long wait before that turn because I was thinking, like, is he going to do spikes again or is he going to switch out and then I'll boost in the face of something that can.
Were you not afraid of just taking a Gyro Ball and just dying?
No, because I just thought he was going to keep clicking spikes, and he did. So I allowed me to defog it out. He rapid spinned. Yeah. All the hazards were gone. He was mad. I was very happy.
It worked out perfectly for you here.
Yeah, for some reason I clicked Giga Drain when Draining Kiss just does more damage.
Draining Kiss would have been better, yeah.
But I know that another Draining Kiss has the chance to kill it. It would have been 1% out if I didn't. And yeah, doing some very nice damage to the members, getting my health back. Not worried about being intimidated. We are Life Orb, yes, because we've got draining moves. Crikey. So just to get extra damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep, and luckily we do take out the spiky Pokeball. But we're not out of the woods yet because the Heatran pretty much counters this thing.
But so you've got a priority to get rid of its balloon.
Yeah, I mean, that was
extra nice.
Yes, so that was the plan. Get rid of the balloon so that Gliscor can be able to do damage to it.
And you got the special D+, so yeah.
Yep, going for the defog, just get the rocks on the field so that Pyroar can come in.
You smart. Big brain players. 5-head play.
And
Galaxy
I think
it's
definitely in range of Earthquake, but it wasn't quite in range for Azumarill.
Shit, it's Pink Guy.
It's Pink Guy!
With his Lapis Azumarill it's pink and blue.
Colours. Yep. Goes to the Rock Blast, and I think this just about takes it, Yeah, it's about 10% in.
Yeah, well, it's guaranteed to.
But as always, can you get a Mega Heracross to kill 2 things?
Which is what I had to do last time.
It's gone back to Heatran, which was his counter for that, but I did predict it, going for the Hidden Power Ground. It's no longer got the balloon, so Pyroar can now hit it. Goes for the Intimidate. We're not running the Moxie set, we're actually special this time, but he does go into that, so we have to switch out.
And then you did Hidden Power Ground anyway.
Ready for...
Yes, at this point, Gliscor can kill everything except for the Barbaracle.
Crit knockoff there, taking off your weakness policy. That's something we should know.
So I was super scared here. I shouldn't have clicked Roost. I should have tried to kill that thing. Because if he clicks Shell Smash here, he won the game. but he didn't click liquidation.
That was a huge liquidation.
That was a huge liquidation.
What's your stat setup on this?
I can check afterwards.
Why are you earthquaking here?
It was to hit the barbarical.
I need the barbarical dead. I can't risk it coming in and shell smashing because it does just one hit everything on the team.
Okay, so even a different move would not have done enough to the barbarical if he switched back. You're saying?
Yeah, I was confident I could live the Landorus, so
right.
it was okay. And I know I outspeed this, so that's fine. It was very close whether acrobatics would kill or not, but I did calc it, so it would. And at this point, Gliscor does just sweep.
Just kill everything. So you must have been speed invested in order to
yes, we were full speed.
Okay, full speed, full attack, probably.
Full speed, full attack, I think. No, sorry, we were spec to outspeed everything that wasn't the Whimsicott, I think.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Maybe the Landorus.
The Landorus does outspeed you here.
Yes,
but again, what does it have for you? It can't earthquake you.
Can't U-turn to anything.
Yeah, stab flying moves. It has or fly or hidden power, ice, or it's got nothing for you.
Yes. So interestingly, so that Landorus was supposed to be Choice Scarf, but it had no item because he forgot to put the item on. But I played the whole game assuming it was Choice Scarf, so it wouldn't have mattered at all, other than there was one turn where he switched from using something to using U-turn, which I didn't actually clock until afterwards. But yeah, I was convinced that thing was Choice Scarf, so luckily it didn't matter too much to how I played it.
I think almost the whole game, it came in, it U-turned, and then it got out, and it went first on that U-turn, so it didn't make much difference for most of the game.
Yes, yeah. Throughout the game, I had Becky saying, remember the plan. We have to play to plan, because there were some turns I wasn't too sure what best move would be, so I was like, hey Becky, what should we do? And she was like, stick to the plan.
Well, it really worked out. Lovely bit of a hypercutter there, so you didn't get intimidated.
Yes, that was very intentional. The weakness policy was supposed to be so. We were fully expecting Hidden Power Ices. Well, I was definitely expecting Hidden Power Ices because I mean that's what you do against Gliscor. Even the liquidations from the Barbarical would have triggered it, but unfortunately it was knocked off at that point. But comboing with the acrobatics, once it's knocked off, I was like, sweet! Now I can kill everything.
That was a good mon, superbly played. That was nice. It's good to see.
Yes. I'm sad Pyro didn't get to pop off the way I wanted it to. Of
course you are.
And I'm even more salty that Go-Go didn't even get to hit the field. No. It's never hit the field.
Brought to the game.
2 seasons been drafted, finally gets brought to a game, doesn't even hit the field. Ooh. Oh,
mad.
I was so mad. Which means I've got to bring it to my next game as well. Fuck.
Why wouldn't you bring it to every game, JP?
I mean, that's the plan, really.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do with Licky Lucky, so it's fine. Got a new favourite mon.
That's the real tech.
Yeah,
man. But yeah, I mean, that was a very scary game. Easily could have gone in his way. All he needed to do was click Shell Smash on that turn. I clicked Roost. And yeah, the game was his. Unfortunately, he didn't, and I got away with the Roost.
The thing is, if he had clicked Shell Smash and you hadn't clicked Roost, you still would have.
Yeah, exactly. It was sort of like a 50-50.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to switch into.
Especially because he didn't have a white herb or anything like that to raise his defenses, so he would have had the defense drop, and then your attack would have.
Well, no, because he would have gone.
Were you faster actually? Were you faster than that anyway?
He would have just been faster because he gets the speed boost from the Shell Smash.
But on the turn
before the boost, because you would have earthquaked him. Yeah. Then he would have dropped his defense and spell.
Yeah, because I took a liquidation, so I would have hit him first, and then he would have boosted his speed afterwards, and so he would have got the defense drop after I'd hit him.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to work out.
Whether it would, which way around it would have gone.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would have just lost. I don't know why you didn't click it, but hey, I got away with it. Come back next time. Cool. So yeah, that was Hoenn Group. Lots of action there. Pleased to have come up on top.
2 more close games.
Yeah. Puts you at the top of Hoenn Group for round 1.
It does. It does put me ahead only by +2 against the Ealing Elekids. So we're 2-0 so far with Out Your League. Sorry, I mean with all that pummeling, I should say.
We'll get to you.
We'll get to you. We'll get to your group now, but we're not doing your matches yet. So our next game, this is going to be in the Sinnoh group. And we have Edward Pryor of the Sheffield Shedinjas versus Mark of the Bristol Bewears.
Edward Pryor, #1 ranked team in the LSRs.
He is the eye in the sky.
Got my Brenda. He's got that Kamala, which I'm far more excited for now I know what it does.
I love both of these teams. They both have
they're just cool.
Secret favourites.
They are.
I don't like Gastrodon, but I know that it's very good.
Gastrodon's cool. Yeah.
I know you love Gastrodon. You're kind of mon.
It's infestation.
You love all infestation mons.
Every single mod I'm setting up, I'm like, usually uses it. Oh, it gets infestation.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could do some stuff with that. Yeah, Lord.
I don't know why you didn't draft the Guja this season.
Yeah.
Next season. It is in Sword and Shield, so it can be drafted.
Yeah.
Right, so this game, who do you think looking on top? Well, obviously, we know Ed is the experienced player, consistently does well, and Mark is brand new to the league. You
just
expect this to be a little bit of a
the
smashing.
teams, looking at the teams, without the players, I think I would prefer Ed's team in this.
I'm not seeing how anything on Ed's team gets through a Gastrodon. Genuinely.
Energy Ball on Thunderous.
Yeah, I guess that's about it.
Sure, something will get
maybe
grass
a grass knot here or there. Yeah, that's the problem with quad weak mons.
Yeah.
No, good stab is getting through that. So,
Hidden Power Grass on Burton Wash.
I'd put it on.
I think quite nicely balanced squads on both sides. They've both got a good amount of offense, defense, and utility across the Mons, with things like the Victini, low punny for offense, the Gastrodon, and Bronzong for defensive utility, and then Ed's got the Beedrill, the Thunderous for offense, as well with the Mirror and Shell, and some nice defense in the Rotom and Alunamalula.
I believe the Silverly is actually poison type Silverly.
Ooh,
I think.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yes.
Oh yeah, you can't see it from the preview.
You won't be able to see it from the preview.
Big showdown failures. Or is it like that in the actual game as well? We always have this conversation. I can never remember the resolution.
It was some controversy about
I know in Sword and Shield, it doesn't, when it comes out on the field, once it's on the field, it doesn't say what it is, but if you go into the menu and you can see the two mons, it will tell you then what type it is.
Okay.
So it won't say, Silverly Poison, but if you go, it will say Silverly, then obviously you can see the type underneath it.
It doesn't in the team preview?
Don't believe so, no.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, shall we get into this interesting match?
How they go. Right. 3, 2, 1. Battle starts, and it's Kenny Omega the Victini versus Beedrill.
Kenny Omega.
Regular old Beedrill, who's not so regular, but instantly down to a VK.
Nice mega nerd. Get choice. That must have been choice scarf.
Must have been choice scarf.
Choice scarf.
So we expect a switch out here. Yeah. After all those stat drops.
Why not? Oh, into the Storm Drain. This is dream 2
straight away. Ed's sweating. He's like, oh god, I lost my mega. I got a Storm Drain boo. But you can't toxic that Kamala.
Yeah. Which is so sick. It's just a free switch into any status, man.
Yeah.
The Undertaker is a great
and
name.
Woodhammer as well.
The bell.
For whom the bell tolls.
From Death Valley, standing 6'3".
You turn into the
400 pounds.
Thunderous. Stealthrock comes out. Now, how will Ed respond? Surely a big Thunderbolt.
I was thinking a big nasty plot.
Yeah, nice boost here would be good.
Okay. Oh, yeah, could have gone for a nasty plot there, actually. Would be nice.
Is this running an energy ball? Must not be, or it's choiced.
It's choiced, yeah, possibly. Okay.
I think I ran a
lesson.
Choice Scarf every single game in the season 2 that I had it. Yeah, so Choice Scarf is.
Come on, I can't be burnt by those scolds though.
Yeah.
Go for the rapid spin.
Of course. Why
Yeah,
does it get rapid spin? Why? It's a koala. None of them. What?
It's not
Spins
same
around its
reason
talons
why
and log.
Fortress gets Volt Switch. Who cares? Who knows?
Okay. Oh, this is screens.
Nice.
Bronzong.
Yeah, Bronzong, of course.
Against the thing
Great
that
screen
definitely
setter.
could be using Brick Break.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so Rotom seems to be his
Then
sort of
headbutt.
dedicated switch in for this.
Rotom's going to be his
Gonna have
main
a noodle
defensive
fight.
mon.
Oh, quite a big Hydro Pump there.
It's the
Reflex
Hydro Pump as
blocking
well.
the physical side, so not affecting the damage of the Hydro Pump.
Rotom
Switching
does
into
get default,
Gastrodon,
so-
expecting another Hydro
Are we
Pump.
gonna
maybe?
hit-
Ooh, he's gone for the Will-O-Wisp!
Hey. He's
I
learning.
mean,
Nice.
It's not a
Move.
toxic, but I mean, it's something, I guess.
Yeah.
It's remembering how to Pokemon.
I mean,
Okay.
luckily he's got the coverage moves to deal with a Gastrodon. Like he's got grass moves, so he's not too worried about. Oh, the only way I can
We
kill it is
hope
with
he's got
toxic.
grass
Yeah.
moves.
Well, no,
You
we've
would-
already
you
seen
would.
the
We
Woodhammer
haven't seen
from. We've seen
Oh,
Woodhammer
we
from
have.
Kamala.
Kamala. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rapid Spin.
Did we not
see
see the
it
energy
again
ball from
here?
something
No.
else?
No, Rapid Spin. Yeah, to get rid of the rough.
Nothing yet.
Just going to set him up again, presumably.
Yeah. Okay. You
Again,
turn
all
it out.
this Kamala has just been chipping away. Got off 2 rapid spins. Doing well.
Ooh, the Reflect, though.
So with the Beedrill gone, you got to think, what is Ed's game plan here? He needs to get everything low enough so that either Mienshao or Thunderous can sweep. But I mean, with these Storm Drains, it's
boost
not
again.
helping.
Why?
I say this Gastrodon is clearly a huge problem for Ed.
Yes.
Kamala Woodhammer seems to be pretty much all he's got
That's
for
it, yeah.
That seems to be. He seems to go for it every time.
Now, does this Kamala have any way to recover its HP?
Outside of a
needs
Z
it.
move, I don't think it can.
Does it can't rest, can it?
No,
No, can't rest
already
because it's
asleep.
already asleep.
And ooh, special attack
11.
down, living, U-turn. Okay, get out of there, Kamala!
Yeah, come on.
You're needed.
Koalas, fire! No, Australia!
This doesn't get scrappy, does it?
It gets reckless.
Reckless. Okay, goes for a knockoff. For
Huge
that would have done
knockoff
it.
there.
Okay, he's slowly getting this Bronzong down.
Yeah,
and
again,
it-
Bronzong has no way to recover
Yeah.
outside of leftovers or maybe a Z move. So
Yeah, that's easy.
once it's done, it's done.
Okay, oh, Kamala!
A lot of wrestling names.
Yeah,
This isn't your
great
time.
names from Mark.
Don't let
it's
it fake
it's
you
the
out.
Royal Rumble tonight, so
Oh,
I'm
and
pretty,
it's faked
pretty
out.
hype.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
This is why we're
Becky
actually
Lynch is in a title match tonight. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Okay, so with the Kamala down, how does he get through the Gastrodon? Ooh,
Drain
is that a
punch.
high jump kick from Mienshao, maybe?
Good switches from both sides here for hitting
Lots
all
of
sorts
switches,
Yeah,
actually.
lots of switches.
Yeah. Go on,
Coming
Brenda.
on storm drains.
Go
Still
on,
with
love.
fire. Now known by every fairy mon under the sun. It's all
Yeah.
Oh,
Go for the Gigavolt
Big
Havoc.
Gigavolt
Oh, that was
Havoc.
so
Yes.
clutch.
Yes.
yeah.
Which must have been from Thunderbolt, I'm
Wait,
guessing.
you got to be worried because there's a Thunderous right there with Voltorb
Yeah.
that could have just gone. Oh, thanks, mate.
I mean, but there's no way Ed's predicting a Gigavolt Havoc from
Yeah, that's true.
Miss
yeah,
Magius.
true.
Was it cheese? Was it cream and cheese?
Yeah.
Well,
In Randall Gaming, wasn't it? Was it cheese? I can't remember what it was
can't
paired
remember.
with.
I
can't
can't
remember what it was
remember
paired
at all.
with.
There we get a nice flinch off for the Dark Pulse here. And
Yes.
another one to kill
oh,
it.
well, that's how you
So
kill a
now he's got
Gastrodon
to
with a
get
flinch.
Yeah.
flinch.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the nice thing about Dark Pulse. It's both one of the best moves that Thunderous gets, and it has the nice 20% chance to flinch. So.
And it's fast as balls.
Yeah. Good switch to
God,
the fake
I
out.
hate that thing. Return doing decent damage to the Rotom.
Yeah.
Is
Will-O-Wisp? Oh no, the Volt switch back. Okay.
What, does Wash get Will-O-Wisp as well? I thought it was
Yeah,
just
we've
heat.
seen it.
They
We've
all
seen
get
it
it.
used
Oh,
with a
we've
Wisp.
seen it.
Rotom's
Oh,
get it.
whoops.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's used Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, and Volt Switch so far.
Whoops.
I don't know what hidden power that was, but
No.
still did enough damage. And there goes.
Maybe that's
Grass.
Hidden Power Grass? Oh, wait. No, it was meant to.
No, because he would have gone to it earlier, I feel.
So Mark's had some
Unless he
really
didn't want to
stellar
choice
plays,
himself.
but Ed's managed to make this game evened out.
Slowly, yeah, whittling
Yeah.
away.
We do now see that it's poison,
Yeah.
which is a curious pick, but.
And
Well
they
done.
both have their all
Yeah.
the crits,
Ooh, crit
Hydro
Hydro
Pump,
Pump.
And he's
back to
hitting
that.
these Hydro Pumps.
Why do you think
He is
this
hitting
was the poison type? You think? So it can't be toxic, or maybe to absorb toxic spikes. It was worried about
the Beedrill.
Toxic spikes?
Maybe, actually.
I can't remember what we rated on the hazards for.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they. In the chat it says he nearly ran Steel, but he decided on the poison.
Okay, so maybe he was very worried about getting poisoned then, because both types immune to the toxic.
Yeah, I guess he wanted a switch in for the Rotom Wash.
Yeah, and that gives him a grounded poison type.
Yeah,
so,
and cross poison or something from the
Beedrill
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and that Drain Punch doing huge damage.
But we know
this is now
this
choice.
is a choice scarfed Kenny Omega coming
choice
in. Can it
do
do the
out
rest?
to reset the choice scarf?
Ooh,
Sacking
still
off the
locks
Rotom.
himself into Zed headbutt.
I mean, we already know Mancho's got knockoff.
That is going to get outspeed by 1, because Thunderous has a speed of 101 and Kenny Omega has 100 speeds. That is
and it did go first.
Just the worst.
And I think a knockoff just takes it, right? Yeah.
If it's faster,
Yeah. So that's a choice scarf. So what was that? Was that a choice scarf? Mienshao, Victini, and Thunderous.
And Thunderous must have been.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ed managing to clutch out a win from behind after such a strong start and really great plays from Mark throughout the game.
Brilliant switches throughout. That was a hell of a game technically. Yeah. Great.
And, that's the power of the best team in the league, really. That you can just come back from so far behind and just dumpster on you.
You can the jaws of defeat.
You can play like absolute dog shit for the first half of the match and then be like, oh, go on then. Playing
it's like, it's game 1. How do I do this? It's like halfway through. It's like, oh, I remember.
I remember how this
I've got to switch properly. Yeah. Prediction. Yeah, getting that Gastrodon down, like that point really swung it. Like the flinch into the Dark Pulse kill. Like, that's really what won it for him, I think.
Yeah, but that was a great game to watch. 42 turns as well, so that was a long game for Mark's first game.
Yeah.
But Ed
all
does
those good switches. All those
good
switches.
Good switches. Yeah, I was a bit impressed with the newbies this first round. They learn a lot from the Learner League.
Yeah, I think it probably did actually help a lot. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, and hopefully our coverage as well helped.
Of course. I mean, really, it's all down
and
to
our 6.5 hour
Exactly.
They learned everything they needed. I mean, I know Sed he definitely clocked on Chris Munden's weakness to hazards.
Hey, we didn't expect people to watch all of it, but hopefully it helped. Like,
I mean, by all means, just watch your next opponent's one.
I think that's always helpful. Is to watch your team now, so you can see what we think of that. And I see most of you have done that anyway, just because out of curiosity. But then when your match is posted, maybe it's worth spending the 20 minutes to go and watch your opponent's
the breakdown a bit,
what their weaknesses might be.
We have uncovered all. I do feel a little bit bad about Chris Munden though. It's like he's got such a good team, and then we just exposed his hazard.
Like, by the way,
I mean, he's not the only one, and some people have good hazard game but bad everything else.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Well, should we get into our final match for
our
this
final
evening?
Match, and this is going to be Kane, Joe Roberts of the Crewkerne Croconaws, representing All Out Pummeling. Yes, Dr. Boss Sensei himself, versus Alana of the Wapping Wailords.
Now, I was a little bit worried because Alana has a history of game 1 coming out and taking a scalp.
Yes,
so
you were actually very worried before this match.
Yeah, I don't think I did quite enough prep, and I think now thinking about it, I shouldn't have brought the Gigalith or the Excadrill. I think they were passengers on this team and they just kind of didn't do much.
Which is weird because they have such a strong combo together.
Yeah, but the problem is she's got 2 of her tier 1s are flying types. So my Earthquake-centric team gets a bit messed up. And also a Mac Punch from Breloom kills it. And it wasn't...
Probably not the best game for it. In hindsight.
I think, looking at it as well, sort of I needed a nice big electric type to get through. Skarmory don't have an electric type. Needed a nice fighting type to get through Umbreon. Don't have a fighting type.
Needed, so you ended up running like Focus Blast on the Sceptile.
Yeah, I needed a nice ice type to get through the Dragonite. Don't have an ice type. So I saw it, I looked, I was like, shit, I already have the coverage I need here very well. So,
oh no.
Yeah, I think, looking back, this was a slightly tough matchup, but hey ho. We gave it the old college try.
Exactly.
And I just didn't prep enough for Mega Gardevoir. I was like, yeah, this deals with that, and then I just didn't think about it beyond that, and I was like,
yeah, I think when we looked at it,
knockouts. Yeah,
when we looked at it, it was like, oh well, Mega Gardevoir just either doesn't get a chance to do anything, or like what it does, just it does its thing and then dies. So
yeah.
That was not the case this game,
yes,
as
indeed.
is always the case when prepping for a Mega Gardevoir or a Gardevoir in general.
Yeah,
it's like, this shit, and then just wrecks you.
Game plan going into this was Uniclus will get off Calm Minds and then sort of win, and Togekiss will be able to be faster and or paralyze her whole team and then power flinch its way to victory was the other backup plan, because as we said in the Alisas, Alana. Yeah,
Alana is your opponent.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting very confused there. Alana has a very slow team.
Yeah.
Yes. But then 3 to 4 of the mons on your team are very slow.
Yes, indeed. Well, should we hop in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hop-hip.
What happened with Wapping Wailords? Right, 3, 2, 1, go. And you lead in with a Reuniclus.
Yeah, I was thought, you know what? I'm just going to start calm minding out the gate. Let's go. We can just win. We can just win straight away.
Yeah.
And I was not prepared for a Blastoise, let alone... This is a full HP, full special defense, assault vest Blastoise.
With Dragon
Which is why
Tail.
it took that Giga Drain. I was like, what? I was looking at the calcs and it defied the calcs. I was like, it should have taken 10% more from that. How has this happened? I just didn't really have a plan for this. So.
Yeah, the Dragon Tail's just sort of ruining you. It's like, I can't do what I need to do.
The plan is just to, hit what I can as I get whirlwinded around. Luckily, there's no hazards out for me to take residual damage, but into Monty Mole, manages to finish it off with an Earthquake.
Thank God for that.
I was like, right, okay, now to deal with the rest of the team that isn't just a singular tier 4. The Dragon Dancing Dragonite is a bit of an issue, because my team does have a bit of an Earthquake weakness, and once it starts going, there's not a great deal I can do about it.
At least got the Toxic off to try.
Yeah, I could go to my Flying type, but then it's
I wondered why you didn't go to Togekiss there.
Or I was expecting a Baneful Bunker. That's what I was expecting.
A Baneful Bunker could have been nice, but I think definitely the Togekiss.
Earthquake is not a toxic move. They're not a contact move, rather, so it will not
but it still would have
poisoned
protected it.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
And
there we go, a nice big Stone Edge.
You could have got the Regenerator from Toxapex and then got into Togekiss. You're immune to the ground and immune to the dragon.
Power flinch the rest of the team.
Hang on, sorry, I've had to pause there because my connection got a bit funny. I'm going to go back to turn 9 and then... This happens. How are you guys doing? Okay, so we are back. Connection issue on my end. Internet cable got jogged. Fingers crossed it doesn't do it again. Right, sorry, Joe, you were saying.
Yeah, so turn 9. Shall we resume in 3, 2, 1? Earthquake comes out, does a huge amount of damage to this Crystallisk, but then luckily the Stone Edge hits. If that didn't hit, I don't think I had a backup plan, really. So we were right there.
Not now, madam.
Yeah, the foul play takes down the Crystallisk. Maybe I could have switched. I could have gone to Togekiss, actually. That was probably the play.
Yeah. See, I was thinking, okay, how much damage can you do to this Umbreon? Like,
So I can power flinch it and get through it.
Yeah.
I can boost up with Uniclus and kill it, and Mega Sceptile does like 60. I just forgot about Spore. I was just like, oh shit.
I'm guessing you're not Magic Guard then. Although I don't know what the interaction with.
Magic Guard means you take no damage. You can still
so you can still get slept.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, you can still be toxic, you can still be burned, but you just take no damage.
You take no damage.
The turn 1 wake up was like,
turn 1 wake up, I was like, ooh, that was lucky. I said, I apologise in the chat.
Oh yeah, unlucky. See, I thought you were being like, unlucky. Sorry, I'm still gonna win.
No, I was going. Oh, sorry, I woke up and killed you. That shouldn't happen, really. Now this is where we get into a weird race of calm minds that. You don't think you're gonna. Yeah, I was like, well, this should be fine, and then I was like, wait, no. I think if I'd clicked Calm Mind there to keep ahead of the race, we might have been all right. Or if I clicked the damaging move, but because I just sort of recovered up, and I was like, shit. Yeah. Actually.
But then I think it goes for the thing that you had planned for it. Oh no, Hyper Voice.
So Hyper Voice, and then I go for the Psyshock. But the Hyper Voice is just powerful enough with the boost, even with my special defense up. Because this thing is full HP, full physical defense.
Yeah.
So it needed the special defense boost to even sort of,
I wonder if that was either full HP invested or had some defense invested for the
big Hyper
Psyshock.
Voice.
Getting the Thunder Wave off, which is nice.
After a speed drop, does extra drill outspeed to kill it?
Yeah.
So I went for the air slash, didn't get a flinch off, which is pretty unfortunate with paralysis and the flinch chance.
Yeah, I think Sam Warner chimed in on that one. He was like, oh my god, madness!
Yeah, the luck going back the other way there from the turn 1 wake up, so I can't be too bad about it.
That's true,
and Earthquake again. See, this is why I don't think Monty Mole should have come. It does some damage, but again, it can't get through an Umbreon, it can't get through a Skarmory, it can't get through a Dragonite.
Yeah, and with the Protect and Leftovers, there's no way you can two-shot this down.
Yeah. I was hoping for a damage roll, but it wasn't to be. And then,
actually, I think was that 51? Yeah, you did 51%, so you would have killed it if it didn't have the Leftovers recovered.
That was great tech to wish there.
Yeah, to wish rather than try and kill me.
That was lovely.
That messed me up.
That was lovely.
There's a lot of work that this thing's got to do.
Oh, so good. And such a...
Knew the Protect was coming.
You got to land like 3 Focus Blasts and not die somewhere.
Yeah.
Focus Blast, again, was doing over 50%, but then with Leftovers, and that's it. Yeah. So I was like, maybe there's still a chance if this does enough damage, I could maybe kill this, and then I can get through a Skarmory, but I don't think I could have one-shot the Skarmory because of Sturdy, and then I would have taken any sort of flying... hit would have just killed it. Yeah, something Steel Wing even, just something weak would have finished me off, and that was it. Really,
your worst fears have come true. Alana has taken another scalp game 1 from one of the big boys.
It was well played.
Yeah,
well played.
I'm glad Umbreon got the kills.
I hate Umbreon. Every time I look at it, I go, why is this thing? It's tier 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I always think it's so good. It should be like a tier 2. It's just like, it's monotype, greatly defensive.
It is.
It's a full cleric, a full wall, however you want to use it.
Foul plays.
Stab foul plays. It's like, this is fucking great. What the hell? Why is this a tier 3? It does everything it needs to do. Yeah. But,
you could get its flying version of Mandibuzz in tier 2.
I did, but I didn't. I drafted it and then swapped it for the Togekiss. So
because we let you draft a Togekiss, Joe.
Yeah.
It's fine. Togekiss will be good against everyone except for Alana, right?
Well, or it will be a tragic story if it never gets a single flinch the entire season. And I'm like, why? Why is this happening? But we'll see.
Yeah. And that is the games for this round. Hope you enjoyed them. That puts so is it Alana actually at the head?
Yeah, and puts me at the bottom.
Or is it sorry, is it actually Ed on top?
No, because Ed was a 1-0. That was a 2-0. Yeah. So Alana's at the top. I am at the bottom.
Yeah. Crikey. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. we'll see how it goes. I mean, group
Yeah,
stages, early days.
Game one.
But I mean, thinking about it, it's just like, yeah. To be honest, getting through a Skarmory and a Dragonite. Oh, yeah. Oh, PK.
Nearly lost to PK there.
Oh, PK's back. He's alive. He's gone again.
He's gone.
Oh.
Give me a sec.
It's fine. You can still hear you. You just can't see you. And every time you come back, your colour changes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gone on there. It just started. I've not
We're all having
moved
it. It's the Bedfordshire. The internet.
Yeah, fine.
It's all right. I am a pinnacle of professionalism down here. So we're fine.
I live in the middle of a field. I've got no good internet.
Oh dear. Right, so yeah, that was the games. Shall we move on to our second segment, which is, let's face
everyone's
favourite.
It's Name Raider.
The Name Raider, and we've got the Kingswood Kabutops with us today.
Yes, indeed.
Not in the studio, but
has kindly managed to rush to his typewriter to send in his nickname so early on.
Yes, we didn't even have our names ready.
Yeah, we don't have ours. That's why there's only one this week. No one was ready.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I do have mine, but we decided with the amount, like it's 1 week, we'll just do one team this week.
Yeah, we'll warm up. I don't know how much input Marianne had into the nicknames. I don't know.
Not too
We'll
sure.
see.
But we want to get with the Name Rater. What we do is we look at all the Pokemon that the team has drafted and what nicknames they've given them, and it gives the coach a little bit of chance to explain why they're called that. And usually japes follow.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll see a name and you'll be like, what? Why is that called that? And then when it's explained, you go, that is the most genius nickname I have ever heard of. What was it?
That is the dumbest nickname.
It was Crispy's Entei last season.
XL.
It was called XL. Yeah. We were like, what? Why XL? Because it's Excellente. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well done.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Fantastic.
Crispy has proved himself as a learned man with some of his
Yeah,
he has actually.
But we did see a brief snapshot of some of them earlier in the games we coveraged.
But I've already forgotten all of them, so let's go through them
Let's
now.
start from the top. The other thing is, are these going to be in the correct order?
They better be in the correct order.
Who knows?
Otherwise, I've got to move some masters about it. Oh, it's going to annoy me.
So first up, we have Mega Alakazam, who is called Frigg. Frigg. So. When you first see that, if you don't know the explanation part, you think, frig, it's a Mega Alakazam. Like that's what you say when it comes out. But no, actually, Frigg, with a double G, from Norse mythology, is the wife of Odin, but is also known for her wisdom and her foreknowledge. So Crispy says, an apt name, if I do say so myself.
A learned man, once again.
Yes, a learned man indeed.
Wow, okay. Is that what she's called in Thor, in the Marvel movies?
No idea.
No idea. Probably, but they just
maybe they just don't remember.
Thor just says mom,
mother.
But mom.
Lady Frigg. Do they call her Lady
Loki
Frigg? I can't
the Tesseract again.
So, that is the Mega Alakazam.
It's Frigga.
Frigga.
Frigga. Oh, we've lost
like
PK Cam again.
The
what
Frigadoos.
the hell is going on with my camera? I'm going to change the USB port.
It's a good job we use 2 different programs to record this, otherwise we'd lose all of this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
All right, change USB ports. Hopefully that.
Maybe you should get a camera that didn't require to cut out the bits on the back of a cereal box. That might be a good play.
But I don't want.
I donated that camera to the cause.
Yes, this is a camera. I didn't even pay for this camera. JP gave me this camera.
Yes, it's my shitty camera.
I've got the new camera. I can send you my old camera if you want.
He gets all the shitty hand-me-downs.
Yeah, you can have all of our hand-me-downs.
God, I'll be in 1080p while you're in 4K. I'm still here, guys. I'm one of the main hosts.
I mean, when I get the next camera up and running, it'll be there for the stream.
Ooh, yeah.
Coming up this week.
Still.
Is that if you got 4K?
No, it's not 4K, but it does look a lot better than this.
And your camera looks pretty good compared to mine anyway. So.
Well, it's the lighting.
And the smooth frame rate.
That's my Christmas present up there.
So, the next nickname, we have Tornadus, who is called Icarus. which I think is pretty full of hubris on its own to call a flying mon Icarus.
Yeah, flying too close to the sun. Okay.
Yes, exactly. It says here most myths. That's quite difficult to say. Most myths are passed down due to their heroics or greed. Icarus was neither of these, but I think it only apt that the only mono flying Pokemon. Is it really the only mono flying Pokemon?
I think it might be.
I'm trying to think if there's any others, but they're all flying. Flying normal or flying?
You're looking out, Bigger.
Yeah, I was looking at. Wait, is mono flying? Oh.
Yeah. Tornadus is mono flying, but I don't know.
Arceus, but obviously that doesn't really count.
Arceus flying. Yeah.
Arceus, Silverleaf, Tornadus, and that's literally
it. Wow, who knew?
Wow.
Well, Crispy knew apparently.
Yeah,
Chris dropping knowledge bombs on us here in the name rater. So apt that the only mono flying Pokemon be named after such a notorious flyer.
I thought he was known for his greed because he flew too close to the sun.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it was his greed or his carelessness.
Yeah, that's not greed. That's his.
Yeah. His hubris.
His hubris.
He had the hubes.
Your hubris. Yeah.
Man, look at that.
Yeah. Nice little name.
Good shit. Oh, Joe, just to answer your question earlier about the Gliscor, it was 252 HP, 4 attack, 92 special defense, 160 in speed. It was plus speed nature minus special attack.
Okay.
So next is Weavile, hopefully.
Next up is Weavile.
Excellent.
Is called Cleopatra.
Interesting.
Cleopatra coming at ya.
It was a male Weavile.
It was a male Weavile.
Well, you have it on
2020.
random, don't you? Yeah,
No, I said it. So it is. Like Brenda was always female. There you go.
Oh, well, now we know that. You see, everyone's going to be bringing infatuation effects on you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got a competitive. Rivalry Pyro.
Oh,
do 1.24 times.
That just means you're going to have to bring Pyro to a game. It's like, okay, fine with me.
I'm going to do it.
So, less mythology here, but still Egyptian. Weavile's headdress just reminds me too much of a pharaoh, and I couldn't deny myself the opportunity. I think it does look very Egyptian in its style.
It does, actually. That makes so much more sense, it being sort of Egyptian style.
Yeah.
It's Bast, isn't it? It's meant to be Bast, the Egyptian cat god.
Oh, is
Bast.
it?
Yeah, that's it's meant to be somewhat based upon.
So. I have a newfound appreciation of Weavile. I always hated how it looked compared to Sneasel. But now it makes sense.
Yeah, it does have a bit of a weird thing to it. But okay. And I'm probably going to say this wrong. Next up, we have Superior, who's called Jormungand.
Isn't it like Jormungand?
Jormungand.
Yeah.
The named after the snake that is eating its own tail, and he says in brackets, substitute.
I think Jormungand is the world serpent, isn't it? And
yes.
Ouroboros is the snake that's eating its own tail.
Well, that was what I was thinking, but but apparently it says here when it realizes it's eating its own tail, it signals the beginning of Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
So I think it is in both, but Ouroboros is
that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Ouroboros. So that's again. So you're probably noticing a pretty theme going throughout.
Mythological theme.
Yeah, a lot of myths and history and legends.
But he's only got one legendary.
Well, in his eyes, they're all legendary. They're all legendary.
Go on then. What's the next one?
Next up, we have the Feraligatr, which of course is called Joe after. No, it's called.
The Crewkerne Croconaws, repping your boy.
And this legend right here.
It's TikTok.
It's called Sobek.
Sobek.
Yeah.
Go
on then.
Most of these are probably pronounced wrong.
Teach me about more things I don't know.
It's the Egyptian god of crocodiles. Sobek.
Oh my god, it's Renekton.
Yeah, essentially. That's what Renekton is based on. And
if you played more Smite, JP, you would have seen a lot of these characters like that.
Oh, probably would have. Yeah.
I
I played a bit and then
a god with a crocodile head and control of the Nile and its fertility. A lesser-known god, but one that was worshipped as one of the most important to Egyptian survival.
And so fertile. Oh,
The fertility of the Nile, not its own fertility.
No, I feel this is where we need to bring up that picture of Gen 2 for Alligator from behind, where it's got a big L ass.
Oh, yeah.
Always so fertile.
So fertile with those buns.
Those buns. Look at him.
Damn, he's thick.
See, there you go, Chris. We call it thick instead.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thick.
Dummy thick.
That's a complete 180 on the class of his name.
Dummy thick Winnie the Pooh. That's a good.
Dummy thick Winnie the Pooh.
It's a good YouTube video if you have I think 11 seconds to spare.
I mean, it sounds like I do. For that.
My clapping has attracted the bees.
I'll watch it after the show.
Yeah.
Please remind me.
Okay, so Pyukumuku is called Rimuru.
Rimuru Tempest.
It says here, I can't change his nickname. He's so kawaii. All shall learn to fear the Pyukumuku, for he is dangerous. If you would like to take away the explanation for this one, you weebs.
Okay, so Rimuru is the main character from Slime Dataken.
Yep.
That time I got reincarnated as a
slime Dataken. Yeah.
Yeah, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, where the main character is a slime, and they go around an RPG style world, being a boss.
Yeah, it's one of those types of animes. The human character dies tragically and gets transported to a different world, and he, instead of, being the super powerful hero meant to save the world, he's actually the weakest monster of all and a slime. So,
yes, his dying wish in the human world was to have his computer thrown into a bathtub. But he becomes the weakest creature ever, but then becomes one of the most powerful.
Yes.
And he's a slime. So everyone's
pretty good show. It was a good ass show.
So I guess trying to project that onto Pyukumuku,
he will become strong. You should fear this little slime. So.
I'd never fear it. I'll just it doesn't die in one hit, but I don't care. I'll just hit it 4 or 5 times. I don't care.
Taunt it and be like, okay, what you got?
So I'm soaked. Okay, cool. I'll still not care. Yeah.
The beach episode. Yes.
Next up, we have the Cryogonal, who is called Ymir. Again,
Ymir.
all of these pronunciations,
Ymir.
I apologize. If anybody out there, did classics or, studied any of this, I don't know,
so this is Ymir from Attack on Titan, yeah?
Yeah, Ymir.
Definitely, yeah.
If our resident Delibird was here, he'd crucify you.
Yes, he would. This is named after a frost giant from Norse mythology.
I mean, Attack on Titan's got giants in it. Not gonna lie, we're gonna.
He says here it's kind of poetic, or is this the redemption arc? ?
The redemption arc.
Yeah,
just like one of my Japanese anime.
No Shingeki no Kyojin, JP.
Da
Pokemon.
Da. Okay. I mean, for is it because it's a giant face?
I mean, it's frosty.
It's a frost.
It's a frost-based thing. And it's he's turned evil. So now is he working for the good side because he's working on Crispy's team, or is he carrying to be evil in this?
Because it was on John's team.
Yeah, we shall see. Next up, we have the Ferroseed, who is called Orphic.
Orphic.
Okay, this one I don't know.
It's horrific.
The Orphic egg is an egg that hatched a primordial who later created other gods. The egg is referred to in some Greek myths, but was also adapted by some Egyptians as well.
Damn,
I'm just going to go out and say here, I don't think Marion had anything to do with any of it.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh no, maybe imagine the... I don't. What is she? She's not a history teacher, is she? What does she teach?
What does she teach?
Marion,
what do you teach?
I thought she was... I was thinking maths.
Maths? Ooh, I don't know. I'm thinking...
No, maybe that's geography.
Ooh. Could be geography. I don't know.
I don't know.
Marion, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know
what you teach.
What do you teach?
And then teach us something that you teach the kids.
Or do you teach low age, which you just teach everything? You know, one of the jack of all trades teachers.
The PE teachers of the world.
The PE teachers of the world.
Who get made to do everything.
Quick! The English teachers are slacking off with man flu. Get married.
Yeah, so Orphic, the egg there. The Pharaoh seed. Right.
Okay, I mean, I like that name.
Yeah,
It's quite cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
I would
Next
call
up
it
we
Fabergé.
have
Fabergé.
Fabregas.
Fabregas. That's a zit.
Isn't that a football player, Fabregas?
It is.
I don't know. It would have been a Marion name.
No.
Next up, we have the Dusclops, who is Polyphemus. Polyphemus.
So didn't opt for Molesto this time.
No Molesto.
The best name for a Dusclop.
Molesto.
No, he's even coming out from behind a tree like, hey there, what y'all doing? Mind if I take it?
Named after a gargantuan cyclops, known and feared for his strength, bested only when he was drunk and blinded by a torch that burned his eye. Will-o-wisp, maybe?
Oh.
Question mark?
Yeah. I love Crispy's little added bits relating it to Pokemon loosely. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I like that one. That's probably my. That's a really good one, I think.
Okay.
Next up,
Granbull.
and finally, is the Granbull, who is called Cerberus, which is the three-headed dog of the underworld.
Yep.
It says here, Cerberus not only prevents people from coming into the underworld, but also prevents evil things from escaping.
Yeah.
Also, three-headed dogs are intimidating as fuck. Is what he's written.
And Granbull has intimidating.
Winky face.
Wink.
Winky.
Oh my god. Okay.
And there we go. That's the full list of very highbrow, learned names.
Highbrow.
Except for Rimuru, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty much my ruling on it. It's too highbrow for me. I like the trashy lowbrow names.
I don't.
The toilet jokes.
I like these names.
And the weeb alert. So I gotta say Rimuru for me.
That's your only. Do you like any of the others, or are you saying trash tier names? Trash tier team.
No, it's difficult for me to say.
They're high tier
so,
names. Jake is a trash person.
I mean, I was going to relate this to anime again real quick. Of course you are. You've seen Bleach.
We've alert.
Just wait till you get to
seen Bleach. There's a bit where Aizen gets. He's like the main villain. Gets so powerful that he's transcended to another level, so other people can't even sense his presence because he's on a different plane of existence, sort of thing. And this is kind of what Crispy's names are to me. They're so highbrow, they're just in another plane where I just can't rate them.
They're just names from mythology. So I don't think that's that highbrow. Like,
I don't know.
You've watched enough Marvel movies that you probably have heard at least.
I mean, your Mangander Polyphemus. I don't know. I mean, I like Frigg. It sounds funny.
There's actually another note on here which I hadn't noticed. It says right here, we at the Kingswood Kabutops run on a dictatorship. Therefore, all the names have been made by me, Chris Patella. Followed by a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep.
What?
Straight fire being spit by this boy.
I'm sorry to hear you have to work with this gentleman.
And we also have to give him props for having every mon in order.
We don't have to give him any props after that. Jesus.
I like that. He knows him.
You did get him in order, though. So
Marion knows where our bread is buttered. I am the king.
I like Frigg and I like Rimuru.
I like... Oh,
I was going to say, for me,
after you.
Thank you. For me, it's Orphic that I really like. Mainly because, not to toot my own horn, it's the only one I hadn't heard of before.
No one told to kill Cleopatra, PK. You so smart.
Exactly. No, Orphic's really good. I do really like that one. But yeah, no, I think that's the only standout one for me.
Yeah, I like Orphic. I like Polyphemus.
Oh, yeah,
I really like.
actually good.
I really like Icarus. Actually, I think it could be it's a risky name to call yourself. It's somewhat of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes,
especially if we saw a physical Icarus.
And it was game 1 loss.
Yeah, can you imagine if Icarus is going for the kill leader, and what might happen if it's going to be the kill leader? It's a story as old as time.
I like it.
Yeah, I think those are my 2 favorite ones there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. So some good highbrow names. I've definitely learned some things. I've newfound appreciation for Weavile.
And a newfound worry for Marianne in this dictatorship.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk a lot more about anime and porn next time. So
names.
We got some Rule 34 to go through with
much less Norse mythology.
Oh, well, fantastic. Should we close out with just quickly looking at the the fixtures for next round?
Yes.
I mean, we are sort of into the next round as this is being recorded, but just for everyone else. Okay, so next round we have Charmeleons versus the Worcester Wartortles and the Limehouse Luxrays versus the Frogadies. Got it.
Yes, indeed.
Nailed it. Someone please do Johto.
First try.
First try.
I would do it, but you've somewhat sprung this on us, and I don't have the window open.
The first match in the next group of Johto is going to be the Bristol Bewears versus the Luton Town Leafeons. That is Rob versus me, and the second match in the Johto group is going to be Ray and Dom Gaming versus the Barnes Street Bidoofs of John Huxley.
Yes.
Yes. That's the weather group having some more weather action.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Then next up in the Hoenn group, it's going to be the Toddington Torracats versus the Kingswood Kabutops Conglomerates.
Hells yeah.
It's going to be you, JP.
Yes, and this is going to be live streamed. We're penciled in for Thursday at the moment, so Thursday evening. Pop that in your diaries. Where both of us are going to be streaming, and
hopefully having some delay on the stream. Otherwise, that's pretty.
I don't know. I mean, hopefully we're not going to try hard.
Both
and
gentlemen, I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe Becky and
say.
Marion will watch and it'll be like typing notes.
You and Chris maybe, but those two.
No, I mean, I'm not going to stream snipe. So, I mean, if we do get a stream snipe, then they'll see it on stream. They'll know.
They'll know. Just you with the tab open, it's like twitch.tv/Arutha.
Just pull it up on the stream as well.
What's he doing?
That's what moves he's got. No, but
just reflecting in your glasses of the second monitor.
Where is it? There it is. So,
I wish I knew what he was going to choose next move, like staring at it.
That should be a lot of fun. Please do tune in to both sides, or at least watch the VODs.
I haven't watched Crispy's VOD. I should go around and watch that.
It's a good watch. It's a good watch, and then you'll understand why I was mad, even though it didn't matter.
So for the second match in the Hoenn group, it's going to be Samuel's Ealing Elekids versus the Kingsdown Kingdras.
The Kingsdown Kingdras.
Thank you. You two do it much better. Kit Valentine.
You've got to do it louder and closer to the microphone.
Yes. And moving on finally to the Sinnoh group, it's going to be Ed Pryor versus Alana, and that is the Sheffield Shedinjas versus the Wapping Wailords. And then we're going to have the Bristol City Bewears versus the Crewkerne Croconaws, Mark versus Joe.
Thank you very much for taking that role over from me. I was
no
worries.
After you suffered a small stroke there at the start.
Charmeleons again. Oh god. Okay. Really looking forward to it. Should be
a
fun.
good round. We get to see a bit more because at the moment it's only one game. No one's really set a precedent of anything yet. So it's interesting to see when things start to develop.
And I believe next week we will be doing the Kanto and Johto groups. We are switching.
Yes, we should be swapping alternately with out of your league every round. So
But you're going to get
keep
hear
it
me
spicy, keep
talk
it
about
fresh.
me every time.
Yes, PK will always talk about him, and we will. I don't know if there's anything we have to say, then we'll say it. Yeah. Oh,
You'll hear from me if I win.
Like, we don't need to talk about mine.
Maybe I don't want to do my match next week. You'll never know.
Right, so that is going to conclude the first episode of the season of All Out Pummeling. We're back.
A surprisingly brisk episode of All Out Pummeling.
Yeah.
Yes. Shortening the episode.
Does just mean there's one thing left to do.
Less editing. Yes, it's down to PK to lead us out.
And as we say at the end of every episode of All Out Pummeling, now back to your regularly scheduled low bell programming. Thank you very much.
Nailed it. Laters, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. I was like, there's no way he's remembered. We haven't done this for like 6 months.
Oh, fucking hell.